Today we're looking at a budget-friendly and feature-rich keyboard, obviously mechanical gaming keyboard, or it can be media center keyboard or just office keyboard, but this one is really good and we are gonna look at all the details today. Hey guys, welcome back to our How channel. My name is Ivan and today we're looking at the Ghost by Tecware, and this is a 75% mechanical keyboard that actually is offering a lot of things for the price tag, and the price tag is around $40, so keep that in mind, that the prices of those peripherals are really trickling down, because mechanical keyboard like that with a lot of those features just a few years ago would have been over $100 and probably even more. I remember the first days when I was getting mechanical keyboards. They were the most simple ones, just a single backlight color, nothing fancy. They were costing around $60, $70. So now we're getting something like this around 40, depending on the promotions, maybe even lower, but definitely under $50. You're getting something that will serve you for quite a long time, and it will be great for your day-to-day use. So just like always, we're gonna go through the unboxing. We're gonna see what's inside the box, what they're actually offering here. We're gonna hook it up, we'll see the RGB, we're gonna cycle through it, and at the end we're gonna talk about, in the conclusion, what's good about the Ghost. Tecware Ghost, let's see what's inside this beautiful retail box. And before we open it, just checking out what's outside. A lot of information, and this is what I love about companies listing a lot of the information on the box of the product, because if you're picking up this in a retail store, you need to know all the information and all the specs of the product. You can see we have custom pre-looped switches. These are linear, and some of the information on the keys itself, actuation force, bottom out force, and total travel distance. RGB, obviously. What is a gaming keyboard without RGB, right? And on the bottom, 82 keys, 75% compact layout, 3 modes, wireless, Bluetooth, and wired. PVT keycaps, that's a cherry profile, gasket mounted, and south-faced 5-pin universal hot swap. And on the back, here's all the other information listed. 4,000 milliamp hour battery inside, and what's included with, of course, we're gonna open it and see what's inside the box. And once we open the box, keyboard right on top. But before we look at the keyboard, let's see what else is included here. Here is the detachable USB-A to USB-C cable, no caps at all. Kind of stiff. Let's see the length of this cable that they're including here. So this is 5 feet long cable, rubberized. It's not braided, it's not anything special. Yes, there's a shield over here, but again, kind of stiff. Ideally, I would prefer this cable to be a lot softer. Luckily, I have plenty of soft cables that I can replace with and go along with. So what else is here? We have 4 keys, extra plus combo, metal keycap and key extraction tool. We'll check these ones in a second. Here are the keys itself. Very quiet, I have to say. Very good and quiet keys. Good thing they're giving you 4 extra, just in case in the future if you have to replace any of them. In the bottom is a very short Tecware printed but easily readable user manual slash quick start guide. Moving it to the side, let's see the keyboard now. Here it is, black keyboard, white letters on top of the caps. Very compact, despite the fact that you actually have the home, page up, page down, and buttons, and the delete buttons. We have the obligatory and necessary to me volume slash mute button. This is metal as well, very nice feeling into it. Very clicky, and you have a little resistance when you're increasing or decreasing the volume. Combination here between different effects and the arrows. Not a full-size enter, but that's okay. And let me get close to the microphone so you can judge about the noise of this keyboard. This is from about 5 inches away from the microphone, and to me this keyboard sounds silent, and actually more silent than my preferred red keys. And while the travel and the feedback is very nice as well, kind of feels, these pre-looped keys feel very smooth. I don't know how to exactly describe it, but almost feels like when you press the key is a membrane, like the old school membranes instead of mechanics. Maybe the gasket feels that way, but I really like the feeling of those keys. Considering this keyboard is sub $50, I think that's pretty amazing. Okay, right on top, towards the left side, we have the switch between Windows and Mac. We have the USB-C. We have the switch between Bluetooth, wired and wireless. And right here is the housing of the wireless adapter, magnetized, so don't worry about losing it. Also branded Ghost right on top of it. Let's see if the camera picks it up. Yep. So that way, if you have multiple peripherals, they're using wireless adapters, you are not going to mix them up. So let's see if it's going to fly away. Nope, it stays in place because of the magnet. Very nice. Nothing on the front other than this little branding here on the corner, Tecware. I like minimalist brandings. Nothing on both left and right sides. And on the bottom, we have 4 rubber feet that are placed on the back and the front. And in addition, we have the 2-stage rubber feet. One is higher, one is lower. So you can find the perfect typing angle and situation for yourself. So yeah, for a keyboard that actually features 4,000 milliamp hour battery built in, I don't think it's very heavy, maybe because of its all PBT ABS plastic, but it feels reasonably heavy. It's not super heavy. I've seen a lot heavier than this and a lot lighter, obviously the ones without battery, but this feels very good. Let me plug it into the USB and see if actually we're gonna be able to power it and get some of the effects without us having to plug into a computer. All right, excellent. As soon as I plug it into my USB of my desk here, it lights up, so it doesn't really need a computer. A lot of these keyboards that I review and probably noticed over the time, they're kind of finicky. They want you to connect to an actual computer in order for you to look at any of the details, any of the RGB and all that stuff. We have nice indicators here to the side for the caps lock and all num locks and all that stuff. I really like that the cable is off to the side. That way, if your monitor is right in front of you, you'll be able to route the cable onto the side of the monitor without worrying too much. And so as many other ones, the changing of the different effects is going to be between the FN and this button right here. Let me cycle through the different effects. Breathing, waves. Just for the WASD and the arrows. Single color cycle, I like that. This is the highest brightness. This is the lowest brightness. I love the blinking because it indicates this is the limit you have reached. Let me increase that again. Christmas lights and the snake. And now if you do FN and enter, this cycles just a single color. And this is my preferred one because I can match the color of my keyboard to the color of my desktop internals and make it uniform, so you can cycle through the different colors and find the one that you like the most. Obviously you can go back to the RGB and the different effects, but good that you can actually even turn it off. How you turn them off? Well, FN and X, you'll see here there's a little icon. So this is turning off completely the light and turning it back on. Great to see. And even for Mac, you'll see the writing on the keys. They have included some of the Mac specific writing, command, options, and all that stuff. Very nicely done to cover every single customer. So overall, I think they have done a great job when it comes to ergonomics. I love that these keys are separated. I love the volume button and the mute option here. The RGB is always great to have. A lot of people love that. Personally, like I said, I keep it on a single color. The layout is good. It's not too loud. The typing experience, it's pretty comfortable. Almost sounds like a popcorn to me, but interesting. I like it. I think it's a little bit different than my regular red keys. And at the same time, I like what I've done here. We have the separated FN and media keys. And yeah, obviously you can do a custom modes as well. I don't normally mess around with the custom. I just use whatever it's included, or the single color. If we are on wireless, the FN and backspace will give us the power percentage, how much power is left in the battery. Currently, we're just in charging mode, and no RGB anywhere on the side of the keyboard, just the ones that are coming from the keys. But that is absolutely okay. I love what they've done here for a budget-friendly keyboard. This is highly recommended. Let's go into the conclusion. All right, conclusion time. And what do I think about the Ghost by Tecware? And I have to say, I am very impressed for the amount of money and the features they added to this keyboard, how great it performs. And let's go abbreviate some of the things I was really impressed by, starting from the keys. You know, normally you guys know me if you follow my channel, you've been here for a while, you know that I favor the red keys. Pretty much every keyboard that I have around my house in my possession has the red keys because how much I like the tactile feedback and the lower noise at the same time. I kind of grew being more attracted to the red keys over the years and neglected all the other ones. But these linear switches they have over here with the membrane, they provide almost the same tactile feedback as the red keys while they're silent. They're more silent, not completely silent obviously, but they're definitely more silent than regular red switches. The other thing I really like, obviously, all three connectivities are on board. We have wireless, we have wired, and we have Bluetooth. So whatever you decide, you can just go ahead and use it. It's also suitable for Mac and Windows with a convenience switch because a lot of those keyboards actually offer you key combination and switching between Mac and Windows, where here is just a convenience switch right on top, off you go. Great holder for the wireless receiver, branded wireless receiver, great. Cable is offset to the side, another great feature. 3 stages of the rubber feet on the bottom, great feature again. 4,000 milliamp hour battery built inside the keyboard for your wireless needs. If you have it, like I mentioned, as a media center keyboard or maybe office, maybe you like to not have any clutter on your desk and you don't like cables like myself, that will last you for a while. One of the best features, that metal volume knob that I absolutely love in every single new keyboard that's coming out now. Convenient way to increase, decrease volume and mute. Yes, it doesn't have screens and all that stuff, but for that price tag, I'm really not offended. Massive amount of RGB available here, and they're not omitting some important keys like the page up, page down, delete and all that stuff. I personally like to have those all the time. Separation for the arrows, also convenient. And again, RGB throughout or single color if you prefer. Now the things that don't really attract me that much, and actually I'm willing to sacrifice, again, considering the price tag, is the cable provided here is not the softest, not the longest, not the most convenient that I would like to see. Softer cables are much better, mentioned that before. And the other thing is the backlight of the RGB is around the keys. It's not going through the actual key, through the ABS, and it's not shining through the actual letter or number on top of the key. So that might be an inconvenience for a lot of people. I know some of you, and including myself, I'd like to see the light shine through the actual cap. Gives me a better orientation, especially in some certain conditions. But, you know, this is no here or there, again, considering the price tag. And this is pretty much the only two annoyances that I can see. The rest of it, it's pretty nice. Solid ABS plastic on the keyboard, well constructed, no metal, but, you know, for the price tag, again, no sharp corners, no issues. The weight is not that big, so you can actually throw it in your backpack, take it on traveling or something like that, you know, somewhere across the country or the globe or whatever you decide, and still use it with no problem. So to me, Tecware with the Ghosts, they've created a very compelling product. And if you want to grab yourself one, just check the link in the description, go to Amazon, get yourself one of those, and you're not going to be disappointed, especially if you don't have a lot of space on your desk like myself. I mentioned before, I have 3 computers with 3 different separate keyboards and mice, so this kind of size is my preferred and perfect, so I can line them up together and I can switch from computer to computer and work that way. So yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. Hit the thumbs up if you like the video, stay tuned to the channel, subscribe if you're new, check out some of the other videos coming very, very soon, and as always, guys, you have a wonderful day.